Hi, welcome back to part 2 of Sonic the Hedgehog 4 episode 1. We're in the Lost Labyrinth.
Act 2!
Isn't that exciting? Aren't you excited?
That sounds like
this is the fun level.
Oh, right. This is also one of the levels that replaced the original Sonic 4 content. Did you record the mobile versions of Acts 2?
Absolutely not.
Oh. But that's the sort of bonus content that our viewers at home want, right?
Do they?
Do they even want this? What do they want?
I don't.
Put
I
in
don't
the
think they
comments what you want, and we won't do it.
Yeah, hey, if you want us to do the 2 mobile exclusive levels, comment down below, and we'll get to it in like 2 years.
All right. I guess that would be part 7?
Part 4?
Part I mean,
7.
Yeah. This isn't a
You know-
3-parter. This is a 6-parter.
It is
Yeah.
so bizarre to me when like a game developer like has an idea on paper and then they implement it and then like it's not good but they keep it anyway. Like this whole you can't see where you're going in a fucking platformer, that's terrible.
No, they like it. It's good.
Yeah, that's why it's coming back in Superstars.
Wait, is it?
It is, yeah, in Speed Jungle.
Yeah, Speed Jungle
Oh.
Act 2, there's bits where it's dark except there's a bright circle in the middle, which, yeah, I don't know what the point is.
It's like
Oh, you
what?
got hit.
It's like, hey, we're making the screen smaller for you in this section. That's fun, right?
Yeah, thank you.
I'm used. It is also a 3D game, but I've played Crash Bandicoot, so I'm used to the kind of like levels where you got to deal with it's completely dark and you only have like a limited source of light.
Well, being used to it doesn't make it good.
Well, no, I mean, like, no,
Here's the torch.
I think it works I think it like in Crash, it works well. It's just, yeah, it's probably better in a 3D environment compared to a 2D.
Mm.
And also, it's not as well. I'm about to say it's not as fast, but when you're doing the time trial, and you got to do it really fast. Then it's like, okay, then it becomes much more difficult.
Oh. I remember when they added these 2 acts, when the game finally came out, everyone went, oh, these acts seem better than the rest of the game. And, I don't know if that's true.
I think they just seem so outrageously better than what we were going to get that it was like, oh, thank you, Lord, for this gift. Even if the gift wasn't actually that good at the time.
Oh, right.
Because I guess in case we don't ever show them off, and if you don't know, the original Casino Street Act 2 was just a point goal you had to hit and like a pinball table, right?
Right. Yeah.
And then Act 2 of this was solely a reaction-based like minecart level.
Yes.
Oh, like a Donkey Kong level.
Like that, but bad.
Right.
But
Definitely
maybe
not.
I'd take it over this puzzle that I
it's
never
this-
bothered to remember.
This thing. Okay, smart guy, let's see you take a crack at it.
I put that in just for Stefan. I may have spent a few minutes here just not wanting to engage with this on a critical level and just going, all right, I'll just keep running into the torches until I get through. And then I did.
Yeah, see, this actually is 99% impossible.
99%. Oh.
Most of my Facebook friends can't beat this level. Can you?
What about your MySpace friends?
My MySpace doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Your
I don't
space,
remember deleting it,
your space doesn't exist, but my space does.
unfortunately.
Wow.
I forget. Did Lost Labyrinth? First, I was like, did Lost Labyrinth appear in anything else? But I'm like, oh yeah, in Lego Sonic Dimensions, Labyrinth was there, but they used Lost Labyrinth music. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh.
Well, if it's so lost, maybe it should have stayed.
Sonic Movie 2 should have taken from this stage.
Yeah. I think things would have went a little better for Dr. Robotnik had he went to the Lost Labyrinth zone instead.
Right. Oh, jeez. This is a good level.
What, are you not having fun? Look at this.
Yeah.
Okay, that was a bad moment to say look at this, but look at this.
Wow.
Has Bubbles appeared in anything this much before or since?
No.
Who's Bubbles?
Those floating guys that you constantly do the homing attack chains on.
Oh.
Yeah, they're in Marble Garden from a different game, slightly better, and
Episode 2? I guess?
they are in episode 2, aren't they? I feel like they're not there as much, but they sure are there.
They became symbolic of everything that was wrong with the homing attack in 2D, which was the homing attack in 3D, but grafted into 2D.
David, what's going on in this game? Why does Sonic care? What's he doing?
Okay.
Oh,
you missed
no.
the ring. You missed
That
it.
was misfortunate. Yeah.
Look at that ring. It's just spinning. Are you going to play the next act? Oh, good.
What
Great question. I'm going to keep you in suspense.
I like how, because people who played the leaked version were or the mobile version, because the mobile version did come out before the rest. They're like, oh, wait, you have to go to a menu every time you want to go to the next act. They're
Oh, right. That was part of the fan feedback.
right. And so their fix was just adding a prompt where, oh, do you want to keep playing? Press Y.
Make sure you pay attention at the end of every stage. Don't check your phone at that time. Stay engaged so you go to the next level.
Which version did you guys play first? Because I played the WiiWare version first.
Oh, man. Xbox 360 is where I've only ever played this aside from Steam. I maybe played the Wii version at Garrett's house once and just went, oh. I felt like I got my fill of it in that time.
Oh, right. Aren't the other acts still on the Wii version? The mobile
No,
app?
Are they?
No, it's the console version.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, no,
Huh.
it is the console. It's just that it has, because it has. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember there actually being motion. Yeah, no, I know there wasn't motion controls because the special stage you just used the D-pad. I remember that for sure. Yeah, and I also specifically remember the card. Yeah, the card and the freaking torch puzzle. Yeah, there was no mobile stuff on Wii.
Oh, okay.
This is fun, though. Look at this.
I don't like these bits. There's one that just doesn't want to work for me most of the time. I think it's the last one. Okay. I played this the day it came out on the iPhone.
Oh, man. You couldn't wait.
I could not wait. I better do it right now, and I did. And I did it in a voice call, and
In a Skype call, probably.
it was Skype. I did it live on Skype, and much to the bemusement of those in the call, they heard me, because everyone else was like, "Oh, it came out today." Well, we don't want it. We're not going to get it right now. And I'm like, "Well, I guess I'll be the one." And then I just went, "Oh no, this isn't right." Because also it's like, I have issues with this game, but it's like 100 times worse on a phone. Straight up.
Yeah. That's most of why I wouldn't have even thought to get the footage of the other levels, because it's like, imagine playing this game on a phone. Like, it's really good on console, but on a phone?
Right, yeah. Why would you?
Have you ever played Sonic 1 on an iPod Nano? Because that's a trip and a half trying to get Sonic 1 working with the little trackball thing on an iPod Nano.
The spikes are difficult to see.
Nah.
I didn't even know what hit you there. I just thought you kind of glitched.
Oh, I did. That was my fault, not the game's. The game's great. Okay, I can't keep this act up.
Relatable content.
Oh no. Okay.
I played this game enough to get really used to its weird quirks and bad feeling control, right? To the point where I got really used to it, and I know how to get past all the crappy parts generally, right? So I can get into a flow with this game now that I've forced myself to play so much of it. Just for the record, I failed that, so I wanted to include that I did indeed fail the special stage. So I think when I sit here and I'm jokingly like, oh, but it's so great, it's great because I Stockholmed myself into getting really good at it. So
For the Sonic 06
Oops.
method.
yeah, no, actually, that's a really good comparison. Yeah, because like I am well versed enough in 06 to pass a lot of the crap. So when I play it, I have a pretty okay time.
Yeah.
even though I shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. It does the. It's trying to be like Labyrinth. Huh?
Yeah, I didn't like it then. I don't like it here.
Well,
But at least we have the air dash here, I guess, to
At least it's
make it over
pissy.
quicker.
At least it's piss easy here.
Yeah.
just like the color of the water.
whoa.
I don't
what
think
do you
it's supposed to be that color, Stefan. What, David?
I was gonna say, what do you think that water tastes like?
Ew.
That's it.
Ew. Ew.
I don't know. Water?
Mmm.
Hey.
Flub it a bub.
Poopy dog shit. Well, look at how good these totems look, though.
Yeah. Hey, at least you can hit them more than once.
If you're really good at the game, you know.
That's right. You got the skill and the strength, and you missed the thing.
He just and Eggman disappeared. Where'd he go?
You
Where'd
seemed
he
really
go?
confused. Like, where am I supposed to go now?
Yeah, I was like, that always works. Why did it not work?
The boss.
I like it. It's telling a story. And that's what I enjoy about Sonic.
It's telling it subtly, even. There was you were asked what
Yeah.
Sonic's doing here, and you know, there's a grand narrative unfolding if you look between the cracks.
That's right. In the episode 2 website, it does like shout at you, or not shout at you, but it does say, "What was Eggman looking for in that lost labyrinth?" And the answer.
I'm sad that you can't access the stories anymore. I will say, they were bad, but people
Man,
need to know how bad.
That was what I should have asked Ian Flynn when I saw him. I should have asked him, where does Sonic 4 fit in the timeline now?
Oh,
Because he would know.
What do you?
I don't know.
I mean, if Spinball is canon, then this definitely is.
right? Did you talk to him about Spinball being canon and how it's not? Like,
I might
Did you go to his face and tell him they're wrong?
did you say, "Hey, Ian, I heard you said Spinball's canon. Listen, I'm on the internet."
I might have
and
snuck in a I might have snuck in a Spinball reference.
Uh-oh. All
I might-
right. This is exclusive footage. Okay. I mean,
Okay. Oh, yeah. See, now whenever I do play this, I have my finger always just on the plus button, just ready to just pause and restart. It's like I'm gonna take if there's a hack, I'm gonna take it. There's a reason why it took me until Sonic Origins to finally get the Chaos Emeralds in every game. Because I never got the Chaos Emeralds in any or Time Stones in any of those games. But then, thanks to the tokens, I was actually able to do
what's
it.
happening?
I hate this.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? What the?
Guys, what's wrong? I have it under control.
Okay.
So you want to come in from this way because there's less rings.
Oh,
Peep the light
Yeah.
show. I got this.
you found it. You
Pretty
found the
cool, huh?
emerald. It's interesting that you're looking at it not from the top when it's in the special stage. Perhaps it's implying through some subtle storytelling that the emerald shape here is definitely different than the emerald shape in the original Sonic 1.
I
Oh.
wonder
Wait
which
a minute.
special powers you're going to be able to get with Chaos Emeralds.
Oh boy.
Right.
The Chaos Emeralds individually giving you powers seems like such an obvious thing that I'm amazed it took this long for that to manifest into an idea. Because I kind of like the all or nothingness of Supersonic, right? You either have them or you don't. But at the same time, like if these things are so powerful, you should probably get something every one of them you get, right?
Only one of them can like give you supposedly limitless power. So it's like, why is so much of the
Yeah.
time it's literally just having all of them like literally doesn't do it. It's like you need all of them or else you basically can't do anything. Yeah, like you have like one of them can like I mean you have like in Adventure one of them powering
An airplane.
airplane, which is like the most we ever see one emerald being used at a time for. And I guess Shadow using an emerald powers chaos control.
Right. I guess Emerald used it to destroy things on the Ark.
I just assumed it was always an organic versus machine thing. Like, yeah, machine can use one, but
Oh, you found the emerald.
a person can't.
Oh,
That's good.
thank you.
You did it. You got 5 now. You're acquiring those emeralds like no one's business.
You're doing a good job, Christopher.
I don't want to go to Mad Gear without Supersonic. Please. What do you take me for?
Oh. So you went backwards.
I have to reference a time only we were there for. But when you were playing Sonic Forward the other week, David, I was like, oh, Mad Gear. That's kind of a hard level to get a Chaos Emerald in.
Yep.
And people were like, oh, no, it's not as bad as Sonic 2. And then you just immediately ate shit from a slicer. The Sonic 2 experience.
Oh, geez. The Sonic 2 experience, which is worse in Origins because the screen is larger. They all start attacking you earlier. So all of that muscle memory from playing it on the Genesis for 30 years is just gone because suddenly you get hit by an Asteron who's not even on screen and you go, oh right. It's everything gold is new again.
It is one of the weird points of Origins where it's like, I will take the remasters over the original games most days, actually. But then there are those weird little things like that where I'm like, oh man, I missed the original version, actually. Or like how in the first special stage in Sonic 1, you don't have to touch anything and you wind up at the Chaos Emerald. It's like,
they should patch that game.
Oh.
Oh.
Right.
They should patch it again, maybe.
I'm gonna. Can I
go on?
Can I have a hot take and say they should one of the things about the versions in Origins is everything's so smooth. But you know what? Maybe in Sonic 1, I don't want a smooth rotate. Maybe I want the staccato rotation.
Okay, well that is a hot take. Fuck you, David. That's stupid.
Oh,
I think it's really dumb to want that to be as close to the original as possible, actually. L plus ratio plus
Yeah.
fuck you
Plus
for selling us on the Sonic
5
Origins.
bitches. You get 5 bitches.
Hashtag this didn't age well.
Yeah, I lost $40 due to David.
we're done. Well, the next
And then
time,
10 more.
Yeah, because he had to get plus. I hope everyone's enjoying the Game Gear games. It's this one.
I know you probably mean that sincerely, but man.
That was the reason why I got
Sonic
that was the
Origins.
reason why I got a PS5 to play Sonic Blast.
Oh. This one's hard. Oh. God.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
This was first try.
What?
So you're telling me you succeed?
Yeah.
What?
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Since we're near the end of the part.
What am I supposed to clench when I know that you win?
Me?
Okay.
Crumb.
Come here.
What kind of question's that, Steven?
I guess I'll
Crunch.
All
clench you.
right. How do you do it in one try? Like
Well,
How do you
as
do
can
it?
see,
You do
with
it.
my expert maneuvering here. Yeah, Stefan Scott, you just do it. I mean, what's the problem?
Okay. This takes place.
Look at the 4 frames of animation on the peppermint. Maybe 2.
Well, that's a callback
That's two,
to the staccato movement of the level in Sonic 1 on the Genesis.
I hate where this is going. We're 3 seconds away from like, well, Demps understood it. Why didn't Christian Whitehead?
Christian, what did you do? They wanted to show that it was
Christian.
the future, but it actually changed the way it works. Let's get him on the show.
And then
The
and then Arceus is gonna come along being all like, "Fuck you, we're the best. We made Yoshi's New
boy.
Island, bitches."
That's right. I was watching footage of Superstars, and I'm going to say that their version of this special stage, just from the preview clips, doesn't look
It's not
that
staccato.
interesting to me.
Oh,
Wow.
man, we're just going off in this part, huh?
Because in Sonic 1, they're maps. It's like it's a maze. You're going through a maze, but in the preview, it doesn't look like a maze. It just looks like a couple square rooms. The part's over. It's not over. You're keeping this.
So
in.
what I forgot to say, it crashed after I got the Chaos Emerald, and I was like, oh no.
Nothing is
So I
over.
left all this in. The authentic reboot and my moments of terror of like, I better not have gotten that first try for it to not actually save. Oh, look at this lip. It looks great.
I don't like the lip.
It's smooth. You can like rub over it and feel the indent. Go touch Sonic.
Okay, let's see. You're going to continue. Is this you like?
What happens?
Was that a silent prayer to Yuji Naka?
Oh, it worked. Bye, everybody.